Do you want to learn the basics of Instagram so that you can get more clients using digital marketing strategies? Well, my main tip would be to not overcomplicate it. Now, you might be intimidated because there are so many changes with the Instagram algorithm. Instagram itself has been making a lot of updates with their features, and it can cause a lot of frustration and stress for people like us and business owners who are trying to leverage social media to get in front of our ideal client. In this video, I'm going to explain Instagram marketing, the 101 version, and how you can use Instagram marketing to build your digital marketing strategy. You might have heard of the recent announcement from Instagram, an update about creators and posting original content. Now, Instagram will be rewarding original content, and that means that they're de-incentivizing people who are not creating original content. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into this update at the moment. I can make a whole separate video on it if you would like, so let me know in the comments below. But what I want you to think about when it comes to the 101 of Instagram, I want you to keep in mind that the algorithm is going to be changing and evolving to make the app ultimately better for users so that users have a better, more customized experience, and it will in turn become more competitive for business owners like us who are trying to create a brand and reputation, but also create an even playing field for our competitors. So this whole original content being awarded means that if you're posting content from other people that's not original, you won't be shown as much in the algorithm at this time. That's basically what the announcement is saying. Now, the reason I want you to not worry too much about this is a 101 video. If you're not posting on Instagram consistently and you want to learn how Instagram works, you don't need to be too worried about the algorithm. What you need to be focusing on is putting out consistent content, overcoming your fears, identifying the needs and wants and desires of your target market, and then as you optimize your process on Instagram, then you can start to think more about the algorithm. Because truly, if you're thinking about the algorithm first and you're not being consistent, and you're probably going to get frustrated. So the consistency of learning the habits of showing up and showing your face and publishing content semi-regularly or regularly, and that can depend on your schedule, but you do want to put out content regularly. That is really what's important, but that's not as important as thinking about your strategy. Why are you doing what you're doing? What does it mean? And how does this fit into your overall digital marketing landscape? So let's talk about that. Our team in my first business has helped over 1,000 business owners grow their business using content marketing like Instagram to attract clients. So we've seen it all. And what I can say is that you don't want to overcomplicate it. Getting consistent on Instagram, showing your face, and learning the needs of your audience is really important. So here's what I want you to focus on. You might know that Instagram has over 2 billion daily active users. Now, that means Instagram is popular. It's a great opportunity for your business to be front and center of people who are searching on Instagram for solutions. Instagram is the third most used social media platform in the world. It's a great opportunity for you to get front and center on Instagram and grow your presence. But you already knew that because you clicked on this video. I grew my business through Instagram and podcasting, so I know what tips and tricks work, and I understand what consistency can help you with when it comes to Instagram marketing and learning a digital marketing strategy that can be consistent and grow with you with time. You want to commit to using Instagram as a part of your strategy. The next step is you want to learn what that means to you. So we already went over the why of Instagram marketing. Well, we went over the why of Instagram marketing 101, and that's because Instagram's popular. As the third most downloaded social media app, you better believe that people who you serve are searching and browsing and scrolling on Instagram every day for solutions. Now, the what of Instagram marketing 101 includes your brand. What should you be thinking about? You want to think about your unique brand. How do you stand out from competitors? What makes you unique and different? And why would people want to do business with you, not just once, but reoccurring? There are also different content types on Instagram. You've got reels, carousels, still images, threads are new, lives, stories, and you also can do joint lives with other people, and direct messages. Different content types do give variety to the platform, but that's not to overwhelm you. Just keep in mind that you don't have to use every single feature in the platform to be active. You just have to get started, and that's what I think the biggest myth is with Instagram. And the overwhelm is created because you think that every feature that comes out, you have to capitalize on. And if you're new to Instagram, you just want to start one step at a time. The win of Instagram marketing 101 includes, well, when do you post? What times of day? And what I recommend at first is to come up with a consistent schedule about how frequently you're posting and what time of day. with metrics, and there are even apps out there that can help you identify what are optimum times of day to post. But if you're just getting started, I wouldn't worry too much about that because you need to be building your audience first and being consistent. Now, the times of day that you post and even increasing your publishing schedule, that can come with some time. And the who of Instagram Marketing 101 would be who's involved in this process, in the strategy. Do you have a virtual assistant? Are you using technology to help you plan and schedule? Are you the only one in this process? And as a reminder, I own a marketing agency, and we do also manage social media as well as building websites and managing content such as email marketing. So if you're interested in taking Instagram off of your plate to grow your business so that you have an opportunity to double your client list, then I encourage you to apply for a sales call listed in the link in this description box below to learn how we can support you. Now, if you're not in a place to hire somebody like us to help do it for you, then I want you to make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can learn the tips and tricks that I give you so that you can start to master digital marketing and learn Instagram 101. So if you're the one doing all of the work, take a breath and again, start slow. You can use some automation such as a scheduling tool like Later, which can schedule some posts for you ahead of time. But if you're very brand new to Instagram, then I want you to just think about setting a goal of how often you're going to post and start thinking about the strategy of what are you posting, why are you posting that, and what are you measuring? And that's going to help give you some confidence if you're focusing on the process of you getting comfortable with using Instagram in your digital marketing strategy. Now, you want to understand your target audience. It's essential in business that you know who you're talking to so that you can create clear, compelling content that they want to engage with, that will get them to want to apply to work with you or sign up to work with you or to have them decide that you are the right choice for them, or at least leaning towards that direction. First step in getting clear with your ideal client includes documenting the dreams, desires, hopes, and fears, and even demographics of the people who you intend to serve, or who you already serve and who you want to serve more of. That can include as specific as a pregnant woman or as broad as millennials, but you want to think about the problem that your business solves for this type of people so that you can create content geared around what their pains and frustrations are. Now, how do you know that? You're going to have conversations with people. You can track and tabulate this information on an Excel sheet. You can send surveys. You're going to learn this with time, but you definitely want to be doing what I call some market research to validate that what people want is in fact what you're creating with your strategy so that you have a better chance of aligning your brand message with people's wants and desires. Now, here's my formula for market research.
As you can see with this tracker that I've created, I help our clients use this tracker to get clear with what problems they're solving. So you can start to talk to people, and then you can type in the name of the person you're talking to and start to get really analytical about what they're struggling with. So you're going to ask them questions, and then when you gather information, you're going to type out the words that they've expressed to describe their problem. Any emotional language that you find, such as them feeling guilty or ashamed about a problem that they're struggling with, and then you want to think about the likelihood that they have to seek help, because not everybody is ready to pay for help. So you want to be aware of how problem aware and ready are they to go to the next step. Further, you want to think about their struggles and start to prioritize what their struggles are. And then you want to think about the words that they use or words that they haven't used that they could use to describe their hopes and dreams, and think about the emotional language that would be associated with their dreams the next 3 months, 6 months, or a year. Now, demographics is important, but I do want you to start with focusing on the problem that people experience and the true struggles, also the pains and frustrations that they encounter when they're trying to solve their problems. That market research, when done consistently, and as you can see here, you can do 20, 30 conversations with people, that's going to help you get a better understanding of the problem that you're solving. So if you're the type of person that needs more context, here's an example of how one of our clients filled this out. So she is a nutritionist helping people with blood sugar control. So she has typed out the age of the person and then what their pre-existing conditions are, some of their restrictions, And then she's started to write out their problems. They're overweight, they're depressed. How likely are they to seek help? I'm guessing this is a scale of 1 to 10, 10, meaning that they're very ready. So she's writing down the words that these people have said, and she's highlighting it in red: bloated, inflammation, weight gain, right? Fear, anxiety. These are all really great words to analyze and see what are the trends? What are the most common themes that are coming up when you're gathering information from people who are struggling with weight and digestion and inflammation. And once you're able to get some consistent patterns and start thinking about a message that's clear and more cohesive, that's what's going to help you define the problem more clearly when it comes to your brand.
Because this is an Instagram Marketing 101 video, I do want to make sure I clarify the step that you want to take before you start obsessing about what to post and how often to post, and even the content types on Instagram. And that includes setting clear goals. Ask yourself, what do you want to achieve from having a presence on Instagram? Whether it's brand awareness, lead generation, or driving sales, I want you to clearly define what success would look like to you and for a duration of time. Are we looking at 30, 60, 90 days? What would success be for your business? Now, you want to define a strategy with clear objectives. And without doing this, you're just taking a shot in the dark. And this is the biggest mistake that I see business owners make, and they start to really get upset with social media and stressed and frazzled. But when you dig a little bit deeper, I learned that they don't have a strategy and they don't have clear objectives that they're measuring in their journey of growing their brand online. Once you have a strategy, you want to think about developing content and what that process will look like for you. Now, you can do product showcase, behind the scenes, and educational type content, or a combination of those. And you can even share more about your story. If you have a staff, then you can talk about their stories or have them share their stories as well. Establishing a consistent posting schedule will really help keep you on track. Check out how we do it using Meta. Now, engagement is key. A lot of our clients think that they can just post and then they're done, and that's not true at all. When you're trying to build a community and especially learn the wants and needs of the people who you serve, you want to take a moment to engage with your content. So that means you're responding to comments, you're taking time to send direct messages to relevant accounts, and you're actually really adopting a mindset of learning and growing by taking some time to engage on social media with people in your industry. You also can use polls and questions in your stories and make your content engaging and fun. And when you share behind the scenes, share something that can relate or resonate with your target market, and that's going to help them feel more connected to you. You can even be a little bit vulnerable and talk about times that are frustrating or difficult, like why you're having a bad day. What we've done in my company, Dietitian Boss, one way we've engaged with our audience to build community is asking them to use the hashtag #ShowYourFace. When our clients and even our community, people that aren't our clients, use this hashtag, we're encouraging them to show up and show their face online to build their brand, and that gets them feeling inspired and overcoming their fears of showing up online, which can feel really awkward if you're not used to that. So what can you do to build community when it comes to building your brand online, specifically on Instagram? Now that we've talked about building your digital marketing strategy, I want to invite you to apply to work with us. If you're looking for an agency to do it for you, we offer social media marketing services as well as website development. You can apply for a sales call listed below to learn how we can help you grow your business and save you some time and energy navigating social media. If you're not yet ready to hire out and you want to do it yourself, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel so that you can get tips and tricks every week to grow your social media presence. If you're interested in learning more about digital marketing, I encourage you to check out this next video. If you're interested in learning more about digital marketing, I want you to watch this next video linked on screen.